Welcome everybody. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be doing something a bit new. We're doing a event scout for a BCS regional that is coming up in December 14th through 15th for Shadowverse Evolve. So we are on the train of doing more Shadowverse Evolve stuff, and this is one thing that I think I can provide you guys some value. Used to always pretty much go to tons of events for other card games, and definitely the struggle was getting there, finding the best prices, and finding the best way that we can enjoy ourselves, and also finding the best way we can actually top and win the event. So hopefully I can provide some value and help you guys today. And we're going to be going over housing, travel, how much you guys should expect to spend, the event format, meta, and what you can do to prepare. So if you like this video, please leave us a like, a subscribe, and come join us in the Discord. We do tournaments and a whole slew of events. We have our league coming up in January, for season 2. So if you would like to be a part of that, everyone is welcome. All you have to do is just be a part of the Discord. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to move into what we can expect for the location and the time of this event. Alright guys, as you guys as I have foreshadowed to you, the event is in Philly. This is the location right here, so if anyone gets lost somehow, like, you can just come back to this video and here is the address. Here is my reference, which we will look at it here real quick. But Shadowverse is only day 2, so if you came only for Shadowverse, I recommend that you just come on the 15th, because on the other days they're gonna have Y Shorts, Vanguard, and I mean, if you want to play some side events, they have that Shadowverse for both days. But we're here for the main event. We're here to win. So Shadowverse is happening on the 15th, and check-in time is at that 8:30. I recommend you guys should get there at 8, maybe 7:30 if you want the parking. Parking, actually, you're gonna have to probably pay for it, most likely. A lot of the parking spaces around there, the convention center, are pay to park. So get your wallets out, get ready. Hopefully it's not too much, but it's better than paying 2 days if you're only gonna come there for 1 day for a Shadowverse event. So, but I still recommend you should get there maybe 8 a.m. to beat the line of sweaty card game players that want to win. So just be a little bit on time or early so you can have the most ease of access into the venue. So, and here I have opened up the Google Maps for it. So if you somehow have the address and still don't know where you're going, I got you, bro. It will literally say Pennsylvania Convention Center. If you somehow miss that, I mean, you're cooked. Like, I don't know what you want. I don't know what else you want me to do. But yeah, if you look for the Pennsylvania Convention Center, huge building, probably the nicest building on this. Reference points, cathedral on the side. There's really no reference point on this side, but you'll see a whole bunch of people with bags, TCG people, anyone who looks like a regular TCG player. You'll know you're in the right place. So this is, just street view. Give a little preview in case you've never been to this convention center or even never been in Philly. And I would say be careful where you walk, bro, because Philly ain't no place to play with. So hopefully you guys can find it there. Now we're going to move into our travel. And with our travel, pretty much if you are driving, which I think is probably the best case scenario for anybody that wants to do that, but we all can't just drive. So if you are flying in, the best airport from my research has been the Philadelphia International Airport. That would be your best bet. A lot of the airports that are closer, they're more like private airports. So unless you're like balling and you actually have like a jet, like, go for it, bro. Like, go to the private airports. But Most of us mediocre card game players, we're not gonna have that. So here I have the estimates of pretty much what it would cost you to fly from Middle America, such as like Ohio, to Philly. For flying, it's gonna take you about an hour, maybe 2 hours, and the flight's gonna cost you about $500 through $300, depending on what flight you actually take. I mean, really, this depends on what quality that you want for flight. But from my research and finding, you can get a flight as cheap as $50 if you're mid-America. So driving is going to be about 6 hours in your own personal vehicle, and for gas, it's going to be $100 through $130 that you're going to spend. So maybe that might be cheaper than a plane for you guys. Really, at your discretion. This is just a guideline. And for bus and train, really, it's not that bad compared to everything else. I can see people actually taking a bus here. And this is round trip. Round trip is going to be 160, and then one way is 80. But I'm sure you don't want to stay at the convention center, so it's probably going to be around 160. West Coast to Philly, you guys are going to have the most hardest time getting here. So if you guys are flying from California all the way to Philly, then good luck. Because driving, bro, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it in time. You're gonna miss the whole event, round one, something. And you might as well just not go if you're gonna drive. I don't even, out of the question. We're not even gonna go there. For a bus and train, don't even do that either. If you wanna take a vacation for this, go for it. Spend about $1,000 to come do this. So your best option is flying. That's gonna take you about 5 to 6 hours, but the price for them tickets, you're gonna spend an arm and a leg. So unless you got it like that, it's easy. It's nothing. You're looking at around $150 to $450 to fly to Philly from LAX, and you guys can also do the most specific calculations for whatever part of the West Coast that you are on. So it's gonna be a bit expensive for our West Coast players, but it's still doable if you need your invite and want to compete. Luckily, our East Coast people is going to be way easier. My estimate here is from Miami to Philadelphia, so I picked pretty much the farthest that you can probably go on the East Coast from Philly. So flying, still cheaper than flying from the West Coast. You're looking at $100 or $350 for a flight. Driving, you're looking around $350 to $400, and if you have friends, you're going to be splitting this cost, so it's going to be a little bit cheaper for you. And then the bigger thing that you have to worry about is those tolls, because they do not put the tolls after you get past Maryland. So good luck to anyone who is daring to drive through this. I hope you have fuel money, gas money, and snack money, and some friends to help you pay for the cost. Bus and a train, surprisingly enough, this is takes more time, but cheaper on your wallets. And it's probably less stressful because you don't actually have to drive yourself. You can just sit there, watch your favorite Shadowverse content creators, and you could shadow test on the bus. I don't know, by yourself in the dark. Just pull up your phone flashlight or something, and just shadow test yourself, and just really lock in on the bus if you're gonna take the bus. That is the main advantage. You can lock in on a bus. So that is pretty much the estimate for travel. Definitely do your due diligence on your specific area that you are traveling from to the event, but these are kind of the cost estimates that you can deduce and pretty much gather from what you expect to spend. So if you need to spend some extra hours at work to go to this event, highly recommend it. So next we are going to move into our housing, and this is going to be pretty much the hotel and what you can expect from the hotels. If you're here just for Shadowverse, it's going to be a little bit cheaper for you, relatively the same amount of time. relatively the same amount of money that you're going to spend for the housing. Unless you are like a W like friend and you have actually like family members or anything that has like an actual place that you can stay, that would be probably your best option, because without that, you're going to be spending on a hotel around the area, which is probably 5-10 minutes of a walk there, which will be literally worth the money. In many of my cases, it is worth the money to just get a hotel that is close to the venue all the time. It's no need to do the hassle of going into the city from outside the city just to save like maybe $50 on a hotel room, because they're all pretty much the same. So I would recommend any of these hotels around the area. And my estimates here come from the hotels right outside of the convention center. So these are pretty much like the most updated ranges, and we're looking at this from Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving, and also happy Thanksgiving to anyone who is watching this on Thanksgiving. So yeah, I 100% recommend that you get a hotel right beside the event. It makes life easier. You're going to enjoy yourself, and if you scrub out, you won't be as mad because you only have to walk 5 minutes to your hotel. And then you can go see the town, enjoy yourselves, and do something else other than actually playing in the regional. And if you actually top and win, you can celebrate. So look at these hotels and see which one you like the best, but my recommendation is getting it close to the event. So now we're going to move into the meta and format. So the format for the event is going to be best of one Swiss, as per usual for all of these 30-minute rounds. So when you guys are play testing, please test best of one. Please put a 30-minute timer on, which we will be doing in the Discord for our playtesting sessions. And if you want to get in on the playtesting sessions with us, please join the Discord. We're here to help you guys win, help you guys go out here for these specific events like this and like actually dominate, and just come back and say, hey, we helped you, give us a little credit, and shout us out. So we want you all to be the best that you can be and dominate out there. But yeah, best of one Swiss 30-minute rounds. That's how you guys should be practicing. Why Schwartz? We don't care about all that. We just care about Shadowverse. And then Top Cut, same thing. Nothing really changes. So for our meta, some things that you can expect is, thank you to Ghost in the Discord for this amazing thing. But we're gonna do a quick meta report. If you want more in-depth look at what meta decks and stuff of that nature are being played, I recommend you go look at your local Shadowverse content creator. Sold Sparta's Evo. Rika does a pretty, hopefully will do some, and a lot of others, but my recommendation is always going to be Sparta's Evo. Does a great job. But yeah, looks like the deck to beat is going to be Machina Abyss, second sword. So if you come in there with a deck that beats these two, I think you'll have a good time. If you don't have a deck that beats these two, you better be playing this deck. Or Forest. Good contender. Yeah. These top three decks. So just be prepared for that. Test against that. We have a diverse amount of people in the Discord that have all these decks pretty much. So if you want some testing against these decks, come in the Discord. Yeah, that's what you can expect for the meta. And I hope that you guys are properly prepared. And again, it is a one-day event. Top Cut looks like it's going to be one day. So take your hotels for that one day, stay for 1 day, and enjoy yourselves and try your best. And again, like I said, add on to it, just take it seriously. But at the same time, have fun so you're not anxious Because when you're anxious, you'll go 0-5, and then you'll hate your life, and you'll be like, why did I just spend $600 to come out here to scrub out and get like one promo? It's not worth it. So just have fun, and just know that you tested and you tried your best, and you're going to go out to the next event and you're going to kill it. So hope to see you guys all there. I should be there. All things go well. I should be there. Me and Sparta's Evo shall be there, and a lot of other people in the Discord will be there. So I'll be looking forward to meeting you guys, and hope that we can come out there and win top, get some tops, bring it home, and enjoy ourselves. So you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving week and run a wonderful rest of the month. Then I'll see you in Philly.